This presentation is brought to you by Dr. Gangsu's Swan World. Dogs are our best friends. Their well-being is our well-being. Do you agree? But be watchful. A nightmare is coming for dogs in Boston. The culprit is Burdock. Burdock is a biennial weed. They are not native to America. In the first year, their leaves grow into a rosette just above the soil surface. These big leaves capture the sunlight fallaciously and through photosynthesis produce a large storage of energy in the form of a starch taproot. In Boston, the first year leaves will be frost damaged and charred in the winter. In the second year, they send up a branched stalk from the taproot, typically 5 to 6 feet tall. Flower and bear seeds in bursts. By October, most of the second-year burdock in Boston has finished their life cycle. Their stalks have dried, with flappy leaves drooping off from branches like pieces of dirty cloth. Their prickly burrs are the big headache. With hooked bristles, these burrs are very sticky, always ready to catch onto a passing animal or human. Indeed, this is exactly how this non-native species was brought to America. In 1600s, some livestock shipped from Europe were stuck with burdock burrs in their fur, thus spreading the species to North America. To dog owners, these burrs present two specific problems. First, burrs easily attach to fur or clothing. Even your dog wears a jacket. Some jacket or part of a jacket could be made of the materials perfect for burrs. So, a pleasant walk with your dog in a burdock-infested park could turn into hours of labor and frustration to remove the annoying burrs from your dog when you return home. More disturbingly, contact with burrs can cause serious medical conditions in dogs, including eye infections, skin irritation, and mouth sores, the last of which is known as bird tongue. Bird tongue is a medical condition that warrants a clinic visit. It's caused when bristles of birds get into a dog's mouth and become hooked onto mucous membranes, often occurring when a burrs-ridden dog grooms itself or when a dog chews on burrs falling from stalks. These bristles trigger an intense foreign body reaction. Typically, the affected dog will have red bumps on the tongue, lips, and or gums. They may also show bleeding in the mouth, difficult swallowing, and excessive drooling. They display behavioral changes in response to the pain and distress. If you and your dog never had a problem with Burdock in the past, congratulations. But Boston dog owner, your good time will be over very soon. Boston is facing an outbreak of Burdock infestation. 2.5 miles from downtown Boston, easily commutable by subway Orange Line, Assembly Square, previously a shopping center, is quickly becoming a multifunctional district. The area has a few fine restaurants, a hotel, a residential apartment, a Mass General Hospital primary care campus, and a waterfront park along the Mystic River. Central to the park, there is a very nice trail for local people to jog, for shops and visitors to take a break, and for dogs to have a good time. But this beautiful waterfront park has already been ruined by Burdock. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Burdock has enjoyed rampant proliferation here. They wiped out other weeds on about half of the bank. It will be just a matter of another 2 years for Burdock to take over the entire bank, replacing reeds, pokeweed, and goldenrod. On this particular bank segment, already finished, second-year burdock stalks form a dense patch extending from the trail to the shoreline. At their base, first-year burdock flourishes and expands, preparing for their show the next fall. Burdock has spread to the lawns on both sides of the trail and edges of shrubs. They even claim the garden mound. To give you a sense of relevance, let's take a look at this particular spot. At the tip of this shrub, there were a few first-year burdock plants. A dog stopped and explored the tip. In just 4 minutes, another dog stopped. Next fall, these burdock plants each will bear hundreds of birds for curious dogs and their owners.
The next Forest Hills train arrives in 2 minutes.
When you have a place so infested with burdock, when this place has such a high volume of human and dog turnover, when many of park users regularly commute to downtown, you are going to see the propagation of burdock from this place to downtown, sooner or later. Where the causal relationship has yet to be established, isolated burdock plants have been indeed spotted in the business district of downtown Boston. But it's at this waterfront retreat that Boston is going to see its first burdock outbreak in October 2023, just a few months away. In Boston Esplanade, burdock is everywhere. In some segments of the bank, burdock has occupied the entire surface. On October 27, 2022, when this survey was conducted, only one burdock plant was found sending out a stalk. At the distal end of the lagoon, a few finished second-year plants were identified in the corner near the bridge. So the burdock infestation in this park is still very young. It's spread over from other places. But this plant species is very aggressive. By October 2023, Boston Esplanade will be ridden with 6-foot-tall, finished burdock stalks, full of menacing birds, waiting for you and your dog. Boston dog owner, are you ready? Before this burdock crisis could be brought under control, what can you do to protect your dog and yourself? First, make sure your dog jacket is burdock proof when you walk with your dog outside. Some jacket, like the one this adorable dog is wearing, is made of materials perfect for birds. The lining and the color of this jacket can easily catch birds. Second, be watchful of the presence of burdock on the roadside, edges of shrubs, and the foot of a structure signage. These places are the favorite spots for both burdock and dogs. But these measures are very passive. They also undermine your joy of walking with your dog. So, you may want to take a more proactive approach. Voice your concerns, share this information, and take your action if permitted by laws. Just like this dog mom who is collecting trash to keep our park neat and clean.